7 Unintended Habits You May Develop as You Age. Aging is a natural part of life, bringing with it wisdom, memories, and experiences to cherish. However, as the years go by, certain behaviors and habits can creep into our lives without us realizing their impact. Many of these are unintended, yet they can affect our health, relationships, and overall happiness. Let's shed light on 7 unintentional things older adults often do, things that go unnoticed but deserve attention for a fulfilling and dignified later life. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. 1. Neglecting physical appearance. As the years pass, it's easy to let certain routines slip, especially when it comes to how we present ourselves. Somewhere along the way, many older adults fall into the mindset that appearance no longer matters, thinking, "Why bother at my age? Who's paying attention?" But this isn't just about looking good for others, it's about honoring the person you see in the mirror every day. When we stop caring for our physical appearance, it can quietly erode our sense of self-worth. Little things, like brushing your hair, wearing clothes that fit well, or adding a touch of fragrance, may seem insignificant, but they hold the power to influence how you feel about yourself. Neglecting these rituals sends a subtle yet profound message that you're no longer worth the effort. Over time, this can impact your confidence, your willingness to engage with the world, and even how others perceive you. On the flip side, taking the time to care for yourself, whether it's getting a fresh haircut, wearing a favorite sweater, or standing a little straighter, reminds you that you still possess dignity, grace, and beauty. It tells the world, "I am here, and I still matter." It's not about impressing anyone, it's about nurturing the connection you have with yourself. Imagine starting your day by looking in the mirror and seeing someone who radiates pride, regardless of the lines on their face or the gray in their hair. That energy has a ripple effect. You'll walk into a room differently, engage with others more openly, and even enjoy a sense of renewal. When you honor your outward appearance, you're also nurturing your inner spirit. Moreover, maintaining your appearance doesn't mean conforming to trends or expectations set by a younger generation. It's about embracing who you are now and letting that shine. Wear what makes you comfortable but also reminds you of the vibrant person you've always been. Perhaps it's a tailored blazer that has stood the test of time, or a necklace gifted to you decades ago. These details tell your story and connect you to a sense of continuity and self-respect. Taking care of your physical appearance isn't just an aesthetic choice, it's a declaration of self-love. You've lived through decades of challenges, joys, and growth. Why not wear that life with pride? Your reflection in the mirror deserves the same care and compassion you've given to others throughout your life. So, the next time you feel tempted to dismiss how you look as unimportant, pause and ask yourself, am I showing the world, and myself, the respect I truly deserve? 2. Focusing too much on the past. As we age, the past often feels like a comforting home, a place where memories are vivid, and life felt simpler, clearer, and full of promise. It's natural to cherish those moments. After all, they are the foundation of who we are today. But sometimes, the allure of the past can become so strong that we unconsciously linger there, tethering ourselves to memories at the expense of the present. Without realizing it, we may begin living in a world that no longer exists, comparing every aspect of today with how it used to be. This habit, though unintentional, can slowly rob us of the joys that surround us now. It's easy to start conversations with phrases like, "back in my day," or to judge current experiences against the golden standard of our cherished memories. While reminiscing is a beautiful way to connect with our history, focusing too much on the past can distance us from the people around us, especially younger generations. They may interpret our nostalgia as disinterest in their lives or as a rejection of the present moment. Living in the past can also limit our ability to grow. No matter how old we are, life is still unfolding before us, offering opportunities for new connections, adventures, and lessons. When we fixate on what has already happened, we might overlook the beauty in what is happening now. A grandchild's laughter, a sunrise outside the window, a kind word from a neighbor. These are the moments that give life texture and meaning, but they can be missed if our hearts and minds are elsewhere. Focusing too much on the past can also bring unintended pain. Nostalgia, while sweet, can turn bitter when it highlights what we've lost: friends, loved ones, or the vitality of youth. Dwelling too deeply on these losses can amplify feelings of sadness or regret, making it harder to embrace the present with an open heart. The key isn't to forget the past, it's to carry it with gratitude while staying open to the present. Memory should be a source of strength, a wellspring of joy and wisdom that enriches today, not overshadows it. Instead of longing for what was, we can honor those moments by weaving their lessons into how we live now. The kindness you learned from your mother, the resilience you gained through challenges, the love you felt in raising a family, these are not just memories. They are tools for creating meaning in the life you're living today. Living in the present doesn't mean discarding the past. It means learning to balance it with curiosity for the here and now. Engage with the people around you. Ask your grandchildren about their favorite music or movies. Listen to a neighbor's story about a recent trip, or explore something new like a cooking class or a gardening project. By doing so, you'll find that the present holds its own treasures, ones that may not replace the past but can beautifully complement it. The past is a precious part of your story, but it's not the whole book. The chapters ahead still have room for laughter, love, and discovery. So, instead of only looking back, let yourself look forward and around. Life continues to offer moments of connection and joy if you're willing to meet them. By doing so, you honor not just the life you've lived but also the life you're still creating, one moment at a time. 3. Becoming overly critical. With age comes wisdom, a sharp eye for detail, and a lifetime of experience that equips you to see situations from angles others might miss. It's a gift to have that depth of understanding and the ability to discern right from wrong or recognize when things could be improved. Yet, without realizing it, this well-honed perspective can sometimes manifest as constant criticism, pointing out flaws, offering unsolicited advice, or expressing dissatisfaction with how things are done today. Criticism often stems from a desire to help or from frustration when things fall short of what we know they could be. However, when it becomes a recurring habit, it can create unintended consequences. Those around you, your children, grandchildren, or friends, may start to feel as though nothing they do is good enough. Over time, they might pull away, avoiding conversations or interactions for fear of being judged. What starts as an effort to guide or improve can end up creating barriers, leaving you feeling disconnected from the people you love most. It's easy to fall into the trap of criticism because, as the years pass, the world changes in ways that can feel unfamiliar or even unsettling. Technology evolves at a dizzying pace, values shift, and younger generations may prioritize things that seem trivial compared to the lessons of your life. The temptation to say, "That's not how we did it," or, "Back in my day, things were better," can be strong. But this mindset, while understandable, can overshadow the unique contributions of others and close the door to meaningful connections. Being overly critical doesn't mean you're kind, it simply signifies that your perspective, shaped by decades of life, is deeply rooted in standards and values that might differ from those of others. However, by softening your approach and choosing your words carefully, you can offer your insights in a way that uplifts rather than discourages. Wisdom shared with warmth is far more impactful than advice delivered with judgment. Consider how it feels to be on the receiving end of criticism. It can sting, even when the intentions are good. Instead of being met with understanding, it can create feelings of inadequacy or resentment. By shifting your focus from what's wrong to what's right, you can nurture relationships rather than strain them. A simple word of encouragement or acknowledgement of effort can go a long way. For instance, instead of pointing out how a family member's choice of career might not align with your expectations, you might say, "I admire your courage in following your passion." Such moments of support foster trust and open the door to deeper conversations. It's also worth reflecting on why certain things bother you. Sometimes, criticism is less about the external situation and more about unresolved feelings within ourselves: loneliness, fear of change, or a sense of loss. As the world moves forward without us, recognizing these emotions can help you redirect your energy in ways that bring healing rather than distance. Instead of critiquing the world, find ways to celebrate it. Share stories of how you overcame challenges or learned valuable lessons, framing your wisdom as inspiration rather than instruction. Ultimately, life's richness comes not from perfecting others but from connecting with them. The next time you feel the urge to point out a flaw or offer a correction, pause and ask yourself, is this helpful? Is it kind? Will it strengthen our bond? Sometimes, the greatest gift you can give is simply to listen, to appreciate, and to find joy in the differences that make each person unique. Your wisdom is a treasure, and when shared with patience and love, it has the power to guide, uplift, and create lasting legacies. Let that be the light you bring to the people in your life, allowing them to grow not under the shadow of judgment, but in the warmth of your understanding. 4. Isolating yourself. As the years pass, the rhythm of life inevitably changes. Friends may move away or pass on, family members grow busy with their own lives, and physical challenges can make it harder to stay active or engage in activities you once loved. Without even realizing it, these changes can lead to a slow retreat from the world. What begins as a missed invitation or a skipped outing can snowball into weeks, months, or even years of isolation. Loneliness doesn't announce itself loudly. It creeps in quietly, becoming a constant companion that's hard to shake. Isolation often feels like a natural response to the challenges of aging. Perhaps you tell yourself, I don't want to bother anyone. Or, they have their own lives to worry about. Maybe you've faced rejection in small ways. A phone call left unanswered or an invitation declined, and decided it's easier not to reach out at all. But this withdrawal, while understandable, can profoundly affect your mental, emotional, and even physical health. Studies consistently show that loneliness is as harmful to your well-being as smoking or obesity, potentially leading to depression, cognitive decline, and a diminished quality of life. What makes isolation particularly insidious is that it can feel deceptively comfortable. The quiet of being alone might seem preferable to the vulnerability of reaching out, but deep down, humans are wired for connection. No matter how old we are, we crave the warmth of relationships, the laughter shared over a meal, the comfort of a friend's voice, or the simple joy of being in the presence of others. Isolation denies us these vital experiences, leaving a void that no amount of television or solitary hobbies can truly fill. Breaking free from isolation requires courage, but is one of the most important acts of self-care you can undertake. Start small. Reach out to a family member or friend, even if it's been a while. Chances are they'll be thrilled to hear from you. If mobility or health issues make it difficult to leave home, explore ways to connect virtually or invite others to visit. Remember, it's not about grand gestures or elaborate plans. It's about the genuine connection that happens in a simple conversation or shared moment. If you've lost touch with old friends or feel you've outgrown certain social circles, don't hesitate to create new ones. Many communities offer opportunities tailored to older adults, such as senior centers, book clubs, or fitness classes designed for people your age. Volunteering can also be a powerful way to combat isolation, providing a sense of purpose while connecting you with like-minded individuals. By extending your time and talents to others, you often receive more in return, a renewed sense of belonging and the fulfillment that comes from making a difference. It's essential to be honest with yourself about the emotions that fuel isolation. Sometimes it stems from grief, fear, or a feeling of not being needed anymore. These are heavy burdens to carry alone. Speaking with a counselor, joining a support group, or simply opening up to a trusted friend can help you navigate these feelings and find your way back to connection. Vulnerability, far from being a weakness, is a bridge that allows others to come closer. Life is richest when shared. The world still holds so much beauty, and there are people, new and old, who would be grateful to share it with you. Don't let isolation become your default. Instead, take the brave step to rejoin the dance of life, one connection at a time. You deserve the love, laughter, and companionship that make every day worth waking up for. 5. Ignoring health symptoms. As we age, it's easy to fall into the habit of brushing off aches, pains, or changes in our bodies as just part of getting older. That stiff joint, persistent fatigue, or occasional memory lapse can seem like minor inconveniences, something to endure rather than address. After all, you've weathered so many storms in life. Why let a few physical discomforts slow you down now? But this mindset, though common, can be dangerous. Ignoring health symptoms not only risks worsening conditions but also deprives you of the opportunity to maintain and even improve your quality of life. The truth is, your body is always speaking to you, sending subtle signals that deserve attention. Pain, fatigue, or unusual changes aren't just random occurrences. They are your body's way of asking for help. Yet many older adults hesitate to seek medical advice, often out of fear of hearing bad news, the belief that nothing can be done, or the reluctance to feel like a burden to doctors or loved ones. But ignoring these signs doesn't make them go away. It often makes them louder until they can no longer be overlooked. There's also a sense of resignation that can creep in as we age, a quiet voice that says, "What's the point? This is just part of getting old." While aging does bring its share of challenges, it doesn't mean you have to suffer unnecessarily. Advances in medicine, nutrition, and wellness have made it possible to address many age-related health concerns effectively, often improving not just longevity but also vitality. By acknowledging and acting on health symptoms early, you give yourself the best chance to enjoy the years ahead with strength and energy. Another challenge lies in how many older adults prioritize the needs of others over their own. Perhaps you've spent decades caring for family, raising children, or supporting a partner, and now it feels selfish to focus on yourself. But taking care of your health isn't selfish, it's an act of love. When you prioritize your well-being, you're not only preserving your own life but also ensuring that you can continue to be there for the people who depend on you. Your health is a gift to yourself and to those who love you. Seeking help for health symptoms doesn't have to be overwhelming. Start by scheduling regular checkups, even if you feel fine. These visits provide a baseline for your doctor to detect subtle changes before they become serious issues. Be honest about what you're experiencing, even if it feels insignificant. What might seem minor to you, a lingering cough, occasional dizziness, or changes in your weight, could be the clue your doctor needs to address a developing condition. In addition to medical care, take a proactive approach to your health through lifestyle choices. Regular physical activity, even in small doses, can work wonders for your heart, joints, and mental clarity. A balanced diet rich in whole foods provides the nutrients your body needs to heal and thrive. Stay hydrated, prioritize sleep, and consider stress-reducing activities like meditation or gentle yoga. These simple steps can make a significant difference in how you feel each day. It's also crucial to break the stigma around mental health. Just as you would treat a physical ailment, seek support if you're experiencing persistent sadness, anxiety, or forgetfulness. These symptoms are not a normal part of aging, and addressing them can vastly improve your outlook on life. Mental health is just as important as physical health, and the two are deeply connected. Ignoring health symptoms is like turning a blind eye to the precious gift of life itself. Your body has carried you through decades of experiences, joys, and challenges. It deserves your care and attention now, more than ever. By listening to its signals and taking action, you honor not only the years you've lived but also the many beautiful moments still waiting to be experienced. Take the time to care for yourself, because you are worth it, today and every day. 6. Underestimating the power of technology. For many older adults, the rapid evolution of technology can feel like an overwhelming tide. The gadgets, apps, and systems that seem second nature to younger generations often appear foreign and overly complicated. This feeling of unfamiliarity can lead to dismissing technology altogether with thoughts like, "I've lived this long without it, so why start now?" But by underestimating its power, you might be shutting the door on a wealth of opportunities for connection, convenience, and personal growth. Technology isn't about replacing the way you've lived. It's about enhancing it. Consider the joy of seeing the faces of your grandchildren through a video call, even if they're halfway across the world. Imagine the ease of having groceries delivered to your door with a simple online order, sparing you the difficulty of navigating a crowded store. Technology offers tools that can make daily life simpler, more enjoyable, and deeply connected. The hesitation to embrace technology often comes from fear of making mistakes, feeling foolish, or being left behind. But remember, every new skill you've ever learned in life started with a bit of discomfort. From using a typewriter to navigating a new city, you've faced challenges and conquered them. Learning technology is no different. It's simply another skill that opens doors to the modern world. Start small and focus on the aspects that matter most to you. Perhaps you want to share pictures with family on social media, find recipes online, or read books on a tablet. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Your children, grandchildren, or even local libraries often offer resources to guide you step by step. You might be surprised by how willing others are to assist, not because they think you need it, but because they value the chance to share their knowledge with you. Embracing technology isn't about trying to keep pace with the younger generation. It's about reclaiming control and independence in an increasingly digital world. By opening yourself to its possibilities, you'll not only discover new ways to enrich your life but also demonstrate the courage and adaptability that have carried you through so many stages of life. Technology, when approached with curiosity, becomes not a challenge but a gift, a bridge to a fuller, more connected life. 7. Hiding your true feelings. As the years go by, many older adults feel an unspoken pressure to appear strong, even when their hearts are heavy. This may stem from a lifetime of putting others first, raising families and solving problems, often at the expense of your own emotions. You might think, "Why burden others with my worries?" Or, "They wouldn't understand." Yet in hiding your true feelings, you inadvertently create distance between yourself and those who care about you, robbing them of the chance to offer the love and support you need. Suppressing emotions is not the same as overcoming them. Pushing down sadness, fear, or even loneliness only allows these feelings to grow, quietly influencing your thoughts and actions. Over time, this emotional weight can lead to frustration, fatigue, or a sense of isolation. Worse, the act of hiding becomes a habit that convinces you that no one would want to listen or that your struggles are too insignificant to share. But the truth is, sharing your feelings isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. It shows that you trust others enough to be vulnerable, allowing them into your world. Your loved ones want to know the real you, not just the strong and capable version, but the full, complex person who sometimes feels scared, uncertain, or overwhelmed. By expressing your emotions, you give them the opportunity to show their love and care in return, thereby strengthening the bonds that hold you together. Opening up doesn't mean spilling every thought to everyone, it's about finding safe, trusted spaces to be honest. A simple conversation with a close friend, a heartfelt letter, or a quiet moment of prayer or journaling can help you process and release what's weighing on your heart. If your emotions feel too heavy to handle alone, seeking guidance from a counselor or support group can provide invaluable relief and understanding. The act of sharing also allows you to model emotional honesty for those around you. Your children, grandchildren, and friends see your courage and learn that vulnerability is not something to fear but to embrace. You remind them that it's okay to feel deeply and to seek connection through those feelings. Hiding your true feelings not only isolates you but also denies the people who love you the chance to truly be there for you. By allowing yourself to be seen fully and honestly, you create the kind of relationships that bring healing, understanding, and joy. Your emotions are not burdens. They are the essence of your humanity. Sharing them is not just a gift to others but a gift to yourself, opening the door to a life that is not only lived but deeply felt. Embracing the next chapter with grace and purpose. Aging is not just a passage of time, it's a journey rich with lessons, joys, and challenges that shape who you are. Like any journey, it comes with its share of blind spots. Habits and behaviors that can quietly impact your well-being, relationships, and sense of fulfillment. Recognizing these tendencies, like neglecting your appearance, dwelling too much on the past, or hiding your true feelings, is not about judgment, it's about self-awareness and growth. It's about honoring the life you've lived while embracing the life you still have ahead. Every moment offers an opportunity to make small, meaningful changes, whether it's reconnecting with loved ones, opening yourself to new experiences, or seeking help when you need it. These shifts can transform your later years into some of the most rewarding chapters of your life. You've already shown incredible strength and resilience throughout the years. Now is the time to channel that same spirit into nurturing yourself and your connections with others. Remember, aging gracefully doesn't mean being perfect or avoiding change. It means living with intention, courage, and openness. You deserve to live fully, surrounded by love, purpose, and joy. Embrace this chapter with the wisdom you've gained and the curiosity to keep growing. The best gift you can give yourself and the people who love you is the chance to see you thrive, not just as the person you've been, but as the person you continue to become. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.